Kellen Russell.
Kellen talked about that takedown with about 14 seconds left after he had gotten the points against you.
Yeah, I knew I needed to get his feet moving. He was keeping it real good. His body turned real hard, so I couldn't go to that duck and pick I've been doing all weekend. So, I knew if I faked, I could snap him down, and I was able to just get the corners by a little bit there and drive him out, get a takedown. So, I knew I had to get his head and hands down on the mat.
With the way the formats of the freestyle tournaments where it's all one day, but with US Open, you had to go through the mini tournament to get in. Coming in technically unseeded, but 8-9 type of range. What was that experience like, having to earn your way into it?
I liked it. I liked having those matches yesterday. Definitely, felt good. First time getting down to weight, so it was good to get those couple matches in and then, wrestle out here. So, I didn't mind it at all going out there and wrestling.
Kellen, why is it this year for you? Is it because all the college stuff is finally done that you can focus on this now?
Yeah, I think so. I got a really good training program with our coach Rovat, and I went overseas a couple months ago. Didn't wrestle, as well as I wanted to, and I kind of figured out that I need to work on this stuff a lot more, and I really put a lot more time in. And I've been working on these specific positions every day with Andy, Sean, and Donnie, in the room. So, and Josh. So all those guys have really been helping out, and I've really been picking their brains a lot more these last 2 or 3 months.
Your thought on this now that the trial is coming up? Because do you automatically have a spot in the finals now, or are you just still in a mini tournament or what?
I don't know. I think they changed it a couple years ago, so I might be in the mini tournament again. Either way, this is step one. I need to do step 2 and win the trials. But I feel like I'm in a good position right now. I wrestled well this weekend. I did a lot of stuff that, I've been working on that I hadn't done in matches before, so it felt good to get out there and do all that stuff this weekend.
You didn't wrestle a whole lot of freestyle during your college career. Events here and there. It's probably your biggest freestyle win since Fargo, 7 years ago. What's it like to, go through, grinding up a tournament, like, I'm back on top of this freestyle thing?
Yeah, it feels good. I didn't have, the best Olympic trials or universities last summer. So, to get out here and really see the hard work that I'm doing paying off, it was huge to be able to be back up there on the stage, and I feel really good about that win.
Kellen, this is a weight class that's actually been sort of weak for the U.S. I think there's been like 5 different guys since 08 or whatever, 07. Why do you think it's been weak? What has to be done to make it more dominant weight for the U.S.?
I think we need to, kind of like I was saying before, work on these specific positions. I'm looking forward to hopefully I'll go overseas here in the summer sometime, whether before, Worlds or something like that, to, get some more of that experience in. And I think sometimes, we don't work on all those specific things. So that's why it's good having a guy like Rovat in the room with me, who's been overseas for, months at a time. He knows how they train. He knows how they're going to wrestle. And, he really puts it, into our practices. And I can see the huge difference already the last couple months.
Question for you. Knowing you might be one of the last Olympic wrestlers, how does that make you feel?
It's sad to think that, wrestling, might be dropped. Hopefully it doesn't. But, I know growing up it was a dream of mine. So, I'll be happy for me if I get to be it. But, I'm sad for all those guys who were, when I 10 or 15 years ago where I was, they're there today. So, hopefully for them this thing gets reversed and we're back in the Olympics.
And as a national champion, what are some of the secrets to your success?
I don't think there's any secrets really. It's just like all your coaches say is, working hard, staying out of trouble, and putting your priorities straight, making sure you're, working out hard, getting your schoolwork done, then you can worry about everything else later.
And all those kids that are just looking up to you, that might not have that Olympic dream, what would you say to them?
Everyone has their own dream. You got to be able to find a goal in life, but whether it's wrestling or, want to be a doctor or something like that, it takes the same amount of things. You have your priorities straight, and you got to, make sure you're getting your schoolwork done and working hard at whatever you want to do.
Do you train for anybody in particular? Like, would you train different for Oliver than you would have trained for Metcalf or anything?
No, all the stuff that we work on is more, guys overseas.
Okay.
The foreigners, obviously we need to win the trials and win the Open here, but if you work on beating the best in the world, you're gonna be able to beat the best in the U.S. So I don't really train specifically for anybody. I want to try to stay on my game plan. Hopefully score more points in that finals match, but I was able to get it done.
Thanks, Kellen.
All right, thanks.
Appreciate it.
Good job, man.